Bro, cancer, strawberries. Can't believe it. So you are consuming Driscoll's, right? Driscoll strawberries that already taste like ass, okay? If you are in America, you probably don't know what a real strawberry is supposed to taste like, without the pesticides, without the lab made stuff, okay? This is like ridiculous. You cannot trust fruit in this country. You cannot trust fruit. You cannot trust the FDA. You gotta stop, okay? People need to care a little bit more, okay? It is confirmed that pesticides are being sprayed on strawberries and causing cancer. And guess what? They are still going to be selling at the stores. You guys don't give a F. You're going out and you're going out to eat. You go get a strawberry milkshake or whatever at wherever. They're using the same strawberries, okay? Almost everybody gets the same stuff everywhere. And they're saying these strawberries are organic, and I never believed it. They don't taste organic. They don't taste right. They never have tasted right. They're not good. They're not good. So I have not had strawberries in my house because they are not good. They don't taste right. Something is off. It is confirmed. I'm a little late, but it is confirmed that they are causing cancer at an alarming rate, which on top of anything else, any other food. But the problem is you people, and I'm literally talking about you watching the video. Yes, hold yourself accountable. You people are continuing to eat McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell. Like this, you guys mess this stuff up. You love this stuff. You love the fake meat. You love all that. They keep getting away with it because people are not mad enough about the situation. Okay, if you go to a restaurant and somebody sprays pesticides on your food at the restaurant, you're going to be livid. You're going to be like, damn, I need a refund. Damn, I'm suing this place. Why would you spray pesticides on my stuff? But you go to the store and you go buy it and there's just no problems. You don't care. You go to a fast food chain and you don't care that they have 3D printed meat. The missing kids at Walmart, they have they're serving them that day. You know, like there's not enough cows in the world for us to have beef, real beef at almost every restaurant, fast food spot, grocery store. There's not enough cows in the world for that. So obviously they're using fillers. Obviously. That's something to think about. And if you don't care, you should care. Because everybody's all under the whole, hey, I'm going to pass when I pass and blah, blah, blah. But look, it's how you go. This is the life that you're going to live. Are you going to spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars trying to keep yourself, alive after you done stuffed, cancer in your throat, and into your stomach and into your temple, your body, for years and years and years? Are you really going to want to do that? Oh man, I gotta stop taking care of myself, man. I gotta go to the gym and I gotta. No, you gotta stop eating this stuff, man. You gotta stop eating this stuff. You gotta stop. You cannot continue to let this slide. I don't understand why people let this stuff slide. If nobody buys Driscoll strawberries, they will go out of business. Okay? Let's bring back farmers, you know what I mean, who are not spraying stuff, who are not just greedy for the sales. We want people who are, actually, we want good food sources. I don't care if it's limited at this point. If I can only enjoy strawberry and find it in the store maybe once a month or so, whatever, just lower the production but let it be real fruit, I'm fine with that. I'm cool with that. I'll treat the strawberries a luxury. But to have an abundance of, oh yeah, I can go buy strawberries and they're all cancer. Come on, man. This fruit is from God and it's cancer now. But yeah, y'all trust the FDA. Y'all trust the FDA. Y'all say, oh, they allow it. The same people who allow you to have Red 40, and y'all still consume that. Y'all will still consume that. Red 40, y'all don't care. Y'all don't care. That's disgusting. It's disgusting. It's literally a mental illness. To not care has to 100% be a mental illness. To know and not care is a mental illness, for sure. For sure. Now, not everybody's going to be like, hey, I can afford this and I can afford that and blah, blah, blah. Bro, there are foods out there that you can afford that are natural. For sure. It's not what you want to eat. Probably not, no. Because as a kid, you grew up, right? And you ate you ate the kid cuisine and the Lunchables, and you had the Capri Suns and the this, that, and the other, and the candy and the cookies, the Oreos and the Kit Kats and the blah blah blah. Like you remember that the Fruity Pebbles, the Cancer cereal. There's like a very very small section of cereal that's like even halfway decent, but you remember how this stuff tastes as a kid, and you are glued to it. Your taste buds are like just glued to it, you know. And I understand it's hard to break that cycle, because finding like personally, I wouldn't want to have a child right now. I wouldn't know what to feed them that's safe. I would not know what to feed a child that's safe. And yes, if you're gonna be like, oh, well, I eat Red 40 every day, I'm not falling over and I'm not whatever. Yeah. Look, it's long term. This is not the medical companies are not trying to make this a pandemic, okay? They're not doing this all at once, but they want to see your insides slowly start to rot away, and then see that, hey, yeah, maybe you actually do want to live another X amount of years or whatever, that you'll probably spend money on treatment, you know, to try this and you'll try that and you blah, 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 blah. They want to see that. That is what they want. But you're glued to your memories, your taste buds from eating all that stuff. You won't let it go. You won't let it go. You're not strong enough here. You don't have enough willpower to let that go. And I remember that because I had to go through that. I was like, dang, the Fruity Pebbles. You know, I remember as a kid, like I would just be going crazy on the Fruity Pebbles. Second bowl, I'd be going absolutely insane on the Fruity Pebbles. So trust me, take it from somebody who struggled with it, okay? I struggled with it personally, okay? I'm not bashing everybody. We all got to start somewhere. But we need to get it together. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We need to get it together. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. We need to get it together. And we need to hold these people accountable. Like I said, how is it that you'll go and eat at a restaurant, and if you found out that the chicken you were ordering or the whatever, anything that you were ordering was sprayed with pesticides, you know, or any cancer-causing chemicals or whatever, you guys would be livid. You're crazy about hair being in the food. The hair is less effective than all the other stuff that they're putting in the food. You know, Nutrigram bars, cancer, straight cancer. Most cereals, cancer, 100%. The list goes on and on and on and on and on of the foods. Like there's so many in the stores that there's easier things to find, you know, that are not cancerous, that are more natural, you know, earthly kind of foods. You know, the Ezekiel bread is like another one, because we have like a bread issue where bread is not molding. And yeah, that's scary. I'm gonna look at bread molding someday and I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna be like, oh my god, this is actually bread that molds. It doesn't even mold anymore. You're eating chemicals in your bread too. We're doing everything wrong. We're doing everything wrong, and you know, is everybody's focused on, you know, the wrong stuff. You know, health is wealth. Your body is your temple. If you disagree, go ahead and put it in the comments. But I'm going to clown you, because health is wealth. I don't care about none of that other stuff. You could have $1 million, and if you are still eating Taco Bell and not taking care of yourself, then, I mean, shame on you, honestly. It's an honest shame. Your body is your temple, and we should care about this stuff. We really should. And it sucks, you know, there's foods I haven't had in a while, you know, because No, they're just cancer. I don't want that short-term gain for the long-term pain. I don't want that. You know, um, it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. But it's foul. It's disgusting, and this is kind of the world that we live in. And I said, these people need to be held accountable. But the only way that they will is if sales go down. Y'all were ready to cancel the Campbell CEO. Oh, it's for poor people. Oh, y'all didn't like that. Not to mind that it was cancer the whole time. Y'all didn't care about that. Y'all just cared when they said it was for broke people. You're like looking at ingredients on the back of something and can't even pronounce half the stuff, and you're just like, oh yeah, this is good, this is great, yeah, let me consume this. Yeah, that's stupid. Absolutely stupid. There's not be things that are unknown that we cannot pronounce. You know, I would rather be going to the store. I'd rather have no preservatives in the food and go back to the store every couple of days. I would rather see things rot quickly than to have a bunch of preservatives and pesticides and fillers and all types of. I would rather have frequency of going back to the store, having to go get it fresh. Let's go get our meat from fresh, butchers at farms, very, more independent, meat sellers, not these Tyson food, not none of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's stop eating the Tyson. Let's stop eating all that. Let's get our mind right. You get your body right, you get your mind right. And I promise you, from switching from all the cancerous food, like I've been more clear up here to think and process, right? We don't have chains, binding us by our hands anymore. The chains are here. And the food that you're eating is part of that. And you may not believe that. You may think, oh, well, I'm a millionaire and I blah, 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 this, that. Look, you could be doing better. Your body is going to appreciate you for longer, okay? On a day-to-day basis, you're going to have more energy. You're going to be more effective. You're going to be more clearer with your critical thinking. Like, trust me. That stuff that we're eating, man, is just stupid. Stupid. I had a thought to myself a while back, like years back, and I was like, man, what happens when we run out of food? Man, we ain't never gonna run out of food because it's all fake. As long as y'all keep buying it, we are never gonna run. We are not gonna have any food shortage, any meat shortage, nothing like that. But think about what I said, and think about what's in your kitchen. I encourage you to go through your pantry, and you're going to realize how many snacks and stuff that you're going to want to cut out after checking on all these ingredients. Like take the Nutri-Grain bars, and look at the ingredients on the back and search them all up on Google. It's free. And, see if there's, any side effects, to some of these things that you're eating, your cereals, I don't even know, Go-Gurts, definitely Lunchables, Hot Pockets or whatever, because people are going to start saying, oh, well, these are all kid things, so whatever. Hot Pockets, DiGiorno pizzas, everything. Literally everything. Any easy prep meals, for sure. For sure. But now you can't even trust fruit. You've been not able to trust fruit, but now it's just confirmed. So hopefully people start actually caring and making a difference here. And by making a difference, I mean boycott the stuff, stop buying it, force them to create natural foods in the stores again. Let these companies suffer. Stop letting yourself suffer. Problem is, though, you guys can consume it, go on about your day, you don't think anything's happening right away, and that's really the problem. So hopefully you learn something. Hopefully you want to ask me something in the comments about kind of what my thoughts are about certain foods and this, that, and the other. This is kind of just one of those topics I think very strongly about. It's a day-to-day it's a day-to-day struggle to try and find foods and eat foods that are clean and healthy, at least halfway enough. And don't even look at it as, I know sometimes people, I'm going to say one more thing before I get off here. Sometimes people will go, oh, well, I try to stick to 10 ingredients or less. Look, if one of the 10 ingredients is red 40, it's still bad, okay? Don't go by the number of ingredients, go by the actual ingredients itself. Take the time as an American citizen with plenty of access to Wi-Fi and information to look up some of these things that you are putting in your body, and you will start to realize just how disgusting, the things are. We were put on this earth, whether you believe it or not, we were put on this earth with God-given food, you know what I mean? God-given food, and we are so far from that. We are so far from that. It's sad. It is really, really, really sad. So, let me know what you guys' thoughts are in the comments. Let's do better. Let's do better.